Hi guys, welcome to your channel. This is Starseed Revolution 1111. I'm just posting the series of videos today, so it's like I thought it would be one or two videos, but looks like it's right now fifth video I think. So I'm just posting and uploading it, and I just putting it series there because I think it has to go. If you feel like you can watch them together, please do watch, and if not, try and pick and choose if you want to. But I would rather really kind of keen in knowing what all goes in and what comes out and how things from my side and other side. I don't know exactly how things are working, but then my side of the story you can listen to. And sometimes I'll tell you in a different perspective how the things work out as well. So yeah, and yeah, so I've come to this like till part four. If you see, I was just almost like, did I say that it's part three or part four? Okay, it's part four. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so part four, if you're seeing like almost like I showed you the list, the people like around me, and then kind of what to say see slowly what happened. So now I'm losing my I said no, I lost my I quit my job. Then I had to kind of um, came to a point where I had no money and literally nothing, no income was coming, and I couldn't tell my parents, and I just had nothing literally. And it was a struggle. I used to get loans from some money from the bank. Then I kind of sustained. I thought, okay, somewhere breakthrough will come. I'll make it happen because that's how you go down in life and you come up is what I used to every time. Now and then I meet him, like when I meet him, I'll be drained of energy and everything, and then I used to feel like more and more tired. And then by then I learned about a little bit of energy vampires and things like that. But then I was kind of still trying to go to him and meet him, so something will change. Probably we will change the standard. So it won't happen. The same thing was going on, and I was feeling like I was addicted to him, something like that. Just thinking. After that, only slowly the what happened. Uh, this is like the information started. Information I just started creeping in. Like okay, I went to a point where I had no money in the house. I've never in my life thought that the day would come there where I had nothing to eat, nothing to eat. I had no one, not even 1 pound. I was literally had pennies, okay, and there's nothing. Literally, I just thought maybe, and by then these all of these friends that are friends and all kind of are by then all are not in a place to talk to me, okay. Everybody and only point of contact was if at all this guy comes, I'll talk to him. Apart from that, everybody else is distanced themselves because only and my parents and things I used to talk to them daily now and then because they but there was little upset in why you could quit the job and things like that, right? So and I had nothing to say to them. But in my mind it was a drive, and I was like confused between what was like really. Sometimes the guidance, no, the intuition and all. I was not. I kind of get confused between intuition and between what I think. Okay, so there's like a little bit of problems used to be there, and sometimes especially when you're in going through a spiritual journey, they always ask you to go with the flow, like live in the moment and go with the flow, like kind of thing, which is very kind of very difficult. Though I try to make it as okay as sometimes, as long as it's not a drastic change which is going to come, because they'll say okay, now you're going to get some drastic change. I'll be like, oh my god, what's going to come now? And if we don't catch it on time, like okay, now I have to quit this, or now I have to switch into this job, and if I stick onto my old job, something will come and take it out. Like that, it'll be either the more you delay, kind of the way it is taken out will become more drastic, is what they say. So kind of things I'm just saying. So it's better off you at the first attempt to slowly start leaving, and that's the guidance once you get you know. I used to kind of do this, but then there was nothing incoming. Like I'm manifesting. I've done moon rituals like for manifestation, not for anything else. But I'm just saying, and then do like candle magic used to put only for protection because I was so a little scared about anything else will come. So I used to use that, and normally saging and all these things, cleansing. I used to follow all that to make sure that I'm protected well. That is the only key thing, and the energy is good and thing. because I was every day always been attacked by these things. So I thought, okay, maybe something to do, and I was going keep managing. It has been long time since I've really slept well. Okay, and then by January, December, January, I went to a point where I had no food and just drank water for 2 days. Almost 1 day, 1.5 days. I was drinking on water. Just that is the only thing, and I was on bed, almost on bed. I was like asking my, I was like scolding. I mean, there was nobody to talk to. Normally, what I do is talk and get angry, mad. That's why I was in one of the videos watching that. Like I have a small altar there, and then I kind of wherever I go, it's like a temporary setup. Okay, and so I just have my God photos and all. Okay, so I used to like look at that. That's my because though though as per our spiritual life, spiritual things, understanding you understand that the God is within your heart through you speaks through your heart. Like those things and all concepts come. So, but then for me, I so used to kind of seeing someone outside and then talking to them, putting the responsibility on them, right? So this was like the evolution of my journey, right? So at that point of time, I was still kind of holding on to a point till a point I was like very angry, frustrated, and things like that. But then later on, started like to understand we have to be having an unconditional love and this and that. But then I was at a point where I had nobody to support, nobody that to London. I was somehow managing with the rent. By January, I was almost done. Okay, and I knew it was not going to go any further because nothing is coming. Whatever I try to do, it's either I think I'll invest in something immediately go off, or it'll be a scam suddenly. I'm thinking, why is that? I thought it's like a synchronicity or something. I think okay, I'm thinking like that, and I go into buying something, but then it'll end up like this one it'll add, and the bill will be more than suddenly. I'm kind of losing that money. I'm lost so many things like that, and then I started asking some of my friends to give me okay. So January, what happened? It went to a point where I had no food and things. And I asked my ex, that time we fought one time, and then I asked, just talk to him. I finally, desperately, I thought whom to ask, at least I'll ask him a minimum of 10 pounds or something, which I'll just get basic some food because at least the bread or something to have some food. No, it doesn't. This level, I never thought it would be so bad. And I didn't tell my parents that I went through this level because I didn't want to pressurize them. And again, because it is something which I took a decision, and I felt like again, they already kind of was not so sure what you're talking about. What is this? What is the star seed? That is, like they kind of already. I was like being gay itself for them. It was very difficult, like to accept that, and then on top of that, to like they said, okay, the work was okay, things like that. Then I started with my a spiritual journey. They were like even more like what is going on with them, and they were saying come to India and do this, and I was trying to see if my visa somewhere comes through because visa was like kind of it was in February and then moved to April. So I was trying thinking okay by February we'll make it happen. February came, they said April. I then January, I asked my ex to give me some money. Okay, just asked him because there was nobody else around to give me anything. So I said, "Would you mind give me 10 pounds?" Then he immediately responds to me. That is the response would be like this. Hey, hi, how are you? And then comes, oh, so you're just calling me to get money. I explained to him that I don't have any money to eat, so if you can help me with the 10 pounds. Slap on my. Then he blocked me. Oh, I was crying actually that day. I was just crying, thinking, why, Lord, what is that? I'm not following something, or is it something that is happening? What is happening? I still don't know. And I said, if what do you want me to do, just show me somewhere because I was not getting it correctly or something. I was not following, and I was literally just don't know what I was going to do. And then at one point, I said it was just never getting thing. I said I was on the verge. I was just going to. I said I won't kill myself, okay, and then I took that last January. I because my cousin they also started asking for money, and my landlord like she was harassing me in that way. And then I see all my the colleagues all shut down, all have some issues. They come in between. Each one started like these flying monkeys they call, who come to find information about you. They're close friends. They started like kind of coming and going. They used to come all of them acting like as if they made me as one. You know what? Like a crazy one in between. Like everybody, all around me started like changing. Like, oh, why? In my mind it's always I'm thinking about him. I knew he was there was some control from his side, but I don't know what was that. He's so powerful and controlling people, whereas for my side not even one supporting or one. I don't know what to. By this time I was like, see, we gay relationship, there'll be one like I found out like myself for being more having divine feminine qualities, so I and he was more masculine side. So and I kind of relate the videos along the way, and I do all the work. It's not that I'm like like feminine. I had more of those qualities, and I kind of knew, and I was doing all the work though. Irrespective of all those comes, you go to the baddest day. Then that day came, I couldn't take anymore, and then I thought this is I just couldn't take it, and I felt like it was failure. I was just like, sometimes you just go into this depression mode where I just think, look back and like, okay, you took a leap of faith, like to go into spiritual side, but it's like a decision on my own I took, and I don't know how to say that. It was like all my friends, colleagues, and all were there, knew about it. I started posting videos, but there's no much of support or anything afterwards, and it all died down almost by January, December. In between, I stopped because the energy was not there at all. I hardly in the bed. I said no. I was sleeping, and then money was not there, and then it's like deteriorating. My thing was going bad to worse. Like I was thinking, I had no idea what is going on, and then January, I decided I will. Okay, I mean, I just wanted to take my life off, okay? And that's where I said, I was crying, thinking this fellow also is gone. Only one person whom I loved and things like. I was feeling so heartfelt love, any love failure, this happened, that abuse, this abuse, this. I was like becoming that man, like I felt looked at myself full negativity. Okay, I just looked at myself. Though I worked a lot to come up and started this thing, nothing worked out. Okay, nothing worked. Everything was looking as failure. And I'm just thinking, lawyer, quit the job, this one, visa is not working, then everything is failed. Every damn thing is failed. And I have come to a point where I have no food to eat, no money to even buy. 1 pound was not there. Okay, and you have to count in pennies and then take. I said, this day has not come. Okay, I said, I can't tolerate this anymore. And little bit of thing comes, like luckily one day one guy, one of the friends comes and say, okay, can you do a tarot reading? I said, I just need. It was out of desperation, because before that I used to do sample readings, but never used to get money. I felt like maybe okay, everybody like, okay, can I do it out of my interest, because it was some practice session I felt. So I never used to like charge anything, and then they said like you should, like a thing you can charge, because it's not a simple thing. It's not like everything free you have to give on. So one person, at least after that, suddenly I got a little bit of money from that person. He said he was supposed to give some money, and then he suddenly in that also he just gave half of it. Like I don't know what was the problem there also, because he was whatever information was correct, but he was like he's kind of talking some crap. I don't know. I thought he was also influenced with some way or the other, and somehow I got a little bit money. And first time a little bit of relief was there, and then I saw again I'm going into the same place once again, um, and I decided, okay, this is not going anywhere. I don't know what happened. I'm just going to come into red. Attempted, okay, and I just sent him a mail to whom my ex. I told him this is what because I wanted to know someone last before I was alone, so nobody else I'm talking to except my parents. So at least he was the one person last I'm keeping in touch. So so I was like, kind of all my friends, everybody kind of distanced themselves once I said spirituality and things. Like some were okay, some, and then people like lost their interest about it, I think so. And in this, whenever I was in the community, like meeting people, I used to kind of talk to them about spirituality. Okay, there is a little bit of here and there, and sometimes I talk about my story and things to explain them about how our relationship has gone and things like. So yeah, so in a way, like initially I was a little, I would say, kind of. My communication was not that good or not sensitive enough to take care of him and things like that, because for him, he comes from a place where he's still not dealt with all those problems or something, some problems which he's having, because of which he's telling he's being like that. Okay, so then I was like, but I used to be talking like sometimes I very righteously talking something, and then I had to hurt the person. I didn't know that much, and also I started becoming a bit more sensitive in terms of whatever, whether he was there or not. And as I was going, that is where after all these things, I, because I thought I was coming up when I started before 2000, mid of 2020. I thought this is the time for me to come back and everything. Then only I saw suddenly starts like I start getting YouTube some videos basically, like magic being worked out, magic being worked out. I told her I thought magic because I tell my this one, like my ex and their families, I don't know what about their thing, but only thing he said, they were gothic, which I know they wear some kind of clothes, black clothes, which I see in some movies. That's all I know about it, but not much. And he was an atheist. He said I had no problem. I thought, okay, people don't believe in God, it's okay. But for me, I'm open to all. Like I believe in God, and I kind of open to all religion, anything as long as it's good, everything is fine. I have no problem. Like I was like that. So I was following this keenly. He was in my thing. How much ever I tell him information, he say, okay, okay, and then that's all gone. And nothing will be after that. Whatever, if I say do this meditation 10 minutes and 10 minutes you do this, no, nothing, not even one point taken. Okay, it's all gone. And then I start getting information that that is like I see. I knew there was someone with him. I don't know whether it was one person or two people. Like he has multiple people as a he's been dating in parallel. Okay, so I don't know how many were the main main ones, and how many are like side pieces. Like like each one, which role each one is playing. So whether, say for example, if I was normally in a spiritual ascension, the kind of there's divine masculine, divine feminine, the kind of people come together to play a certain role actually through spiritual awakening, and then through their life experience and go on to do something. That is the concept I understand as far as I know. I wouldn't don't don't ask me. It's all been so crazy, anyways. But then there is the concept of karmics. Okay, where you get the ones who teach us lesson, one who come into our lessons, the one who are like one who are there in our lives to show what all weaknesses we have, what all we need to work, because they are the ones who kind of come into our things and crash our entire life. Okay, their role is to completely dismantle our things. If we are not strong, we are not working on anything. If we are working on, if we are not strong enough, they'll just dismantle anything and go like that. They are like that. Okay, so each one is placed in such a way that some lessons you will learn, and until you learn, they keep on coming. They will be in your life, and things to play out. So it all depends on which side you are, what side, whether you come in the light or dark, all these things. There are so many aspects of it. So now only I started thinking, they're saying that I was getting some information when I was watching video. They're saying, oh, they are putting on magic on you, magic on you, and like kind of magic. Because I was very scared from childhood, because in India also they have used magic and black magic and all is that. Okay, but then if, in the movies and all they portray it so horrible, like it will be like very like it will just bring you down completely, and you can ruin lives like anything. And it's literally without the innocent people, because even without you knowing, someone is doing it on you is scary, right? Like you are not even told that is happening. If you're not aware of it, you're just going to live your life, but you will feel that you're fated to be this bad. You never know. So that's why black magic was very something which I was very scared about, like to even to know about magic and things I didn't want to know. And the only thing I do was like candle for protection, what they say. That, other than that, I never touch anything. Okay, because uh, as part of spiritual journey and all, I got to know that you're a magician. I was working like a magician, things like this. You can. I was happy. I was happy to just do what I can do, or rather than going into anything else, magic. And I never even thought about black magic for that matter. But I heard about all these, like talking about they put a magic in. I kind of sensed it, magic, and like information was coming. They're going. There are like Jamaica things. They're going to Brazil, Jamaica, US. This. I thought, who in the world? Why is this fellow like my ex was Britain? He was British. He was here local. So I was like, first of all, he didn't look like one who was going to sit and do any magic and things like that. So I was like, who the fuck? Sorry. I was like not even thinking, correlating what's going on here, and then slowly started thinking. Oh, there was one specific reading, I think so. Just on my face, just was like, see, you think they just putting magic on everything, just like your job, to quit your job, to make you stagnant, to not to have your spiritual gifts, or to take your spiritual gifts, to take your energy, to the list kept going on, and I'm just thinking, no, no, to take you out or your energy harvesting energy, like many things they started like, okay, I'm thinking, okay, what is it then, because I was feeling there are something moving and all. I thought this is normal for everybody. Oh, what? Nobody else doing anything spiritual work, but only to ask was like I had to go through. I had no other forum at that point of time where I didn't join anything. I was thinking maybe this all like becoming more sensitive towards the environment. We kind of then they said, "Oh, black magic. It is like the it's going to impact your life. This that." Then then I realized. So then they said there's like going to be like the group of people or something like that. It came like a I think group. Suddenly, see some guys when we were having this meeting with my ex. Whenever once I kind of fought and then I went in between to his house only to know that he was with another guy. He was in the bathroom and he brought. I went with bouquet and all to apologize or something. This this particular guy who is one of the key person is in the toilet, like he's in the bathroom and he's closed. I didn't know. I just went casually to ask apologies, okay, to this guy who has been like cheating on me, and I am going into the house in the same time. And what he did, he took me to the hall. I said, see, I got this one for you, and I'm sorry this happened. Because for me, sometimes I just openly ask sorry because I felt like something maybe I did, I was not sensitive enough or something. I go and ask sometimes. I out of the thing because for me, nothing wrong in asking apologies because if you are, so you will be accepting. And then I thought we will just talk because so first of all, he didn't like me coming without informing because I wanted to give him a surprise. He was staying close by my house, only 10 minutes from there. One day I was so excited. I thought, okay, there was some reading saying you should go and meet and communication will be fine. This fine, and I thought, okay, today we will go and everything might change. It might have changed. So I'm running and going, and then to just going and checking in my mind something is coming. Maybe if you with someone, it will be the worst thing to do. But I was just like kind of checking angels, okay to go or okay to I'm just going and knocking the door and saying, he was like, hello, and then kept quiet. And then I just took I thought maybe he still, like if he says why, previously, he used to harass me like that to keep me in the gate and he'll go that side. Like he'll say, why you came, why you didn't inform me. But I tried because I was happy taking bouquet and things like that to just kind of some romantic gesture I did. Okay, like anyways. Then I went to the top to the house, and then he looks at me. It's like, yes, come in. Yeah. He'll be like, yeah, okay. Mm, great. Just like you'll always say that it was my mistake. Okay, it will be always blame it on me. It will be so you. I don't know what happened to you. It's always you act crazy like that. You'll always be like it, just like irritate you to the core. Like it's just that is where you have to work. Whether you have to work or he's going to. So I kind of from that point to the point where I was ignoring him, like I was like, okay, whatever it tells, let him tell. Then that time only I went. That was one of my the moment where see this guy who was in the bathroom. I thought I only introduced one time. Okay, I told him I know him and we met in one place. One time we met. But then I didn't know that he's already met him, and it was again a setup in my house, like kind of they don't know each other, and oh, they made me fool. Like God, it was just I was one of the fool at that time, and yeah, and at that time. But after that, okay. So I go in the house, and then just in the living room, I just came and sat. I thought maybe in the evening coffee will have something, or I thought just because nobody won like house and all was kind of tired in things. I thought, okay, maybe it's just. I then he's like, okay, so what time are you leaving? You're leaving now. I was like kind of insulted in a way, like I don't know exactly what word he used, but he knew. He was like, he wanted me to go. Like I was like, what the I've just come all the way to bringing you flowers and things for the mistake that he only did every time. Yeah, and every time it's like, yeah, and then I'm thinking, and suddenly in my mind, this guy's picture keeps coming. This guy, somewhere in my mind, it's annoying. This guy's thing is annoying. It was coming. And I'm thinking afterwards when I just kind of, oh, okay, okay, busy. Is it? Yeah, he said a little bit. I've got some work to do or something. I walk out. Suddenly in my mind, that intuition pops means it'll be like my stomach and all starts hurting. Then only I realized he's in the bathroom. He kept closed, and I hope it is in the bathroom because I don't know. He shot also can hide into some cupboard or shape shifting. Or I mean, I'll come into that later. That is a other comedy. Who knew what the story was? And then he's like, kind of okay, fine. This is done. Everything was okay, and what happened? Oh yeah, he sent me out only to. Then I texted him. Oh, so it looks like you're with this guy. Is it like that? That's why you sent me out. Oh, you're crazy. What you're talking about? Block. Oh my God! It's just like slap on her face, and it's just insulting to the core. And you have someone in the. Oh my God! I was like, what the hell is that? That was one of the night. No, one instant which I just like I don't know what the insult of it and all. No, like I just felt like though that was one instant I wanted to say, and then every time we fight, there will be some way he will try to either break my laptop or he'll break my something which important gadget. He wants to make sure that I have a loss. Okay, so it was all happening when. So these are also other repercussions. Which so that's why whenever there's like this final when we have a heated argument, I have to go grab my laptop and keep it somewhere or keep it with me, things like that, because I have to be careful. If not, this light, for example, this light and all, LED used to literally throw it off. For him, it's nothing. For him, he wants to see destruction in my life. Okay, he had no love. Zero low, but for me it was not registering because I thought maybe somewhere we can change. I was an empath, right? No, for him you'll act just one. You can act for some time, then slowly that mask will start coming. Or mask means he's restless. He wants new people. And to me, he told he never does drugs apart from being with me when he was with me, or but he never does drugs, never have any other fun, and never met anybody, things like that. But the picture I was starting to get was he was an addict, he was drug addict, he was doing drug dealings, he was doing everything possible, whatever you can imagine. It has been that he's into that kind of a thing. Okay, meet so many guys, so many things, so many. I was like, wow, wow, wow. It's like all sides. I'm like, how much to process? Like, is this like, okay, I was okay with meeting. He's met them, few people, and then to see the kind of more and more the extremes of it, or to understand where's the boundary? No boundary. There was no boundary for it. Just like to, he's like literally showing me what is the limit of a darkness. Okay, like kind of a thing. Say for example. So think about now, I'm thinking, okay, this is the because for me, light means I'm light. I will not do. I will not see this one. You're bad. I'm good. I was like little bit like that, judging people, and all. Then I get to know that that again is not good for anything. Good and bad is like each one's like each one's viewpoint, and it always changes based on from where you view and how you view it. So I get to understand these are all different perspectives you get, and to kind of if someone is showing that side of it, it's for me to learn that this exists in the world and how they kind of operate in such a dark side of if your dark side of operating shadow side, and how your light side and all these things, and even we was mirroring and all these things I was learning. I was like, okay, then I kind of started learning and becoming more mature in terms of spiritually, to kind of see it in a higher level than to just look at it, say, you were my boyfriend, girlfriend, and so, but a little bit more higher. So by then I got to know, first level I knew this, and the second level information started, like I that was all going, and I was thinking, okay, and what I did was, so this is all happened, and then finally I sent a mail, right, when I committed suicide. I sent him the mail saying this all has happened. Like there were so many cheating cases. Like how much of incidents it will be like left, right, and center. He was the oh god, I can't say, like he was addicted. Okay, addicted to everything. Okay, if I say that, that should be good enough, I think so. So, and he had the other partners. So he was now. I understood that he was with some few set of people around him, and this is where the black magic, they start telling about it, and my mind, I was starting to get, when I get reading like that also, I just get to immediately pictures will come. Okay, who might be, if I think there will be like who are doing that, I can sense that who are all there. And yeah, okay, I was like fine. I was not keen and accepting that, because it was quite scary to think someone doing bad magic. So what will I do? I don't know anything about it, no. So because in India at least there is like few places you can go, and they'll just kind of do prayers and things. I don't know here what would happen also, I don't know. And COVID time and things like, right. And so yeah, at that time I write an email to him saying that this is my last thing. Just one day you tell the truth, because let my parents and at least know why I committed this, because my life went from all the way things have gone wrong, and I have nothing more to look forward for, so I'm giving up. But I just wanted something, write him, and I also tell him that I loved him so much. No, I don't know what is that about. So like that kind of things I wrote and sent him a mail, and I told about my like whatever I had, my like the money which I had for my from my job which I had left, right, like there is an amount of savings that which I had to get it from a company. So I told, see, this amount is going to come. So I told my parents that whatever outstanding debt, these all things, you help ask them to settle it off with these people where I've taken them, because I don't want my parents to be suddenly burdened. I wrote all these things and sent them a mail, a goodbye mail, and I took whatever I took, and I just slept off. Okay, and only to know next day morning I wake up to see the just knew, okay, we are not late. Okay, kind of what to say, because I was ready. I told God, you take my life. I'm saying I am no more here. I'm going to be here. There's no point in being here. If I do a mistake, it's a wrong or whatever, I don't know. I can't do anything more. I just went to that point, and in the morning I had to wake up. Then just like what happened that weekend only, he had fought with me that point of time. Okay, so he's blocked. From the time when I asked him money, he blocked me. So this time, so by then I had committed this, and I sent him like a text or something. Morning, I'm just trying to see, like, okay, because I sent him a mail and I told him, if you can come, door I didn't lock. I told, if you want, come in the morning. And like I thought, if anything happened, then someone is informed. No, otherwise I don't be, because nobody else comes into my apartment apart from that. Because there was no else, unless maintenance someone comes, there's nothing else. Okay, so I could be, if I keep it locked, nobody knows anything. My parents only would be trying to reach, and they hardly wouldn't be able to find, at least minimum 2-3 days. But I told them, at least I have this, and I didn't lock the door, so you just come in, and I sent a mail, and I just told, just I'm here, so at least so someone can know that this has happened, right? So I told like that, and then morning I'm just checking. But in the night before, what happens when I was going to contemplate that, there's one guy who texts me, the dealer or that guy and all, texts me with the photo of him playing. Like they don't show the face, they show some part of him, but they will, hey, I'm with him. You think about that. Now and then those kind of photos will come. And he himself creates fake profiles, and he'll come online and starts showing you photos where he's having with someone, but it's his face is changed. Face is different. Like kind of those kind of photos where I could sense if someone's body is showing up there, means I can see if you've been with someone. This is the I'm telling it openly. I don't know whether YouTube will allow these things, but I'm just telling it. some things which I wanted to share. These are I don't have any shame in sharing that, but I'm just saying we know each other's, like, how you can identify a person whom you're with, right? If your partner is there, means you can identify anywhere, at least. For me, I mean, like that. That is the time when he's not with me. His thing is to see, like, he's obsessed, little bit obsessed to see what I'm doing or something. He was also under I don't know what he was under. He used to like play with the others, but he liked to kind of just see what I'm doing, like I like a tool, like a toy to play kind of thing. But he's intrigued by the things I'm doing, but he's not sure. He thought it was a crazy stuff he's doing, and they all, this kind of gang, they all start laughing. Like they make fun of me. It seems like it was all I understood. Was they kind of make fun and they gossip around, and like, I was the talk of the thing wherever he goes. It's like a slander because I've been telling about him now and then. So it is this opportunity to take back on. Okay, wherever he gets gather gossip. I'm like, okay, so I'm just one side. I couldn't believe, okay, is this guy doing all this, or is someone else there? They said there are a couple of people who are giving wrong information because he's been told that I am the one who's kind of a witch or doing something to, so he has to protect something and all, some misinformation. Because as I said, there's no need to do magic or anything for me. I was not even interested, not even knowing what was that also. And then so kind of so much information is coming, and I'm thinking, oh, you want to explain, right? You want to tell I'm doing this, I'm in love with you, I'm just loving. I wouldn't do anything like that to harm you. But why would I do it to a person whom I love? Why would I just do a kind of magic and to bring him down? For me, I was clear. He was the one I was thinking at that time. I was thinking like that. Yeah. Then, but for him, his thing itself is different. For him, I was one of the, yeah, last ones. Like he didn't even consider me as anything. He just thought like any other person can use and go kind of thing. So one of his pool of guys, he will select anyone. Okay, this week. Okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, like that. The garage, Aram garage. They say, where they'll all be. Maybe I was also initially like that kind of thing because still you know your worth and what you're doing. Otherwise the others will all be ready to kind of be his, getting his time is thing. And he was always so much like attractive, and always people always give him the thing, and always they'll put me aside when we meet. No, especially betrayals between a South Asian and South Asian, they are ready to betray first. With them, if I meet a South Asian, they're ready to betray, in the sense they're ready to cheat on, they're ready to, like, cheat me and go with my boyfriend. Ready immediately and given any minute. This is to the majority I've seen. At least there might be others who are there, but this is the first thing I saw. The minute everything was external body, looks of the body, this one, that one, and craziness. Okay, and because we had already when we do stuff and comes, and all things are like, you feel like you want to explore many things, that this, and you think it was all, oh, great things and all. And later on I realized that okay, this is not then if for me it was only one person I wanted to meet, and whenever he comes, then I will start be thinking of meeting another person, like those kind of thoughts, everything. But he will be very quiet. He will come, if he plays with me, he'll be just quiet, sitting. And I mean, sitting means when you play, and I'll be exhausted. It cannot. It's just like I will not be able to lie down for a 5 minutes also. It's constantly I'll be doing that, this, then be exhausted, and this and that. In this point of time, I was also feeling in my body, under my feet. Okay, under my feet, I'm just feeling, previously in one of the videos I told, there was a cut next to my the large feet. The toe is there, right? Like the main toe, and then you have, I had a slit on top. Okay, and suddenly it came. I don't know what happened. And my ex was just putting an ointment or something. He just tried to do, and then I remember it was a long time ago. And later on, I'm just starting to feel there was like just something under my feet. There's like a kind of an extra layer of skin. It's like, it's just like holding like this. Okay, I'm just my toe is here. Say my toe, for example, I'm just showing. Under my toe, there is like a kind of a skin growth. Okay, it's there, but I can't see the growth, but I can feel it is there, and there is some movement going on. Same thing at my what say like a heel, below my heel, and it's like if your heel is there, there's like little bit of something sticking at the edge. Same thing on both sides of my feet, and I'm just like. I don't know. It like when it suddenly started. What was I doing? Is like I was doing some shadow work and things. What happened when I was doing shadow work? I used to sometimes get like already I was telling every night I used to get some kind of a some weird ghosts kind of thing. I used to think I was already thinking I got used to being like that. Okay, and so then I thought, okay, I was doing shadow work once. I did shadow work. The shadows come like really ghost like features and all. I was fucking scared. I would have ran away. But then this was one more thing. Then I thought maybe something to do with it, and I'm thinking how to get rid of it. Like some. Then I'll tell you a story about that. But I think it's 40 minutes. Let's get to the next. Tonight I'll be explaining you most of my things, whatever I want to put it out there, just to make sure everything is out there and all of you watch, learn, whatever you see it. It's like some things which will be beyond belief. So just read that and let's see. Okay, I'll meet you in the next video. Please do share this to as many friends as possible. I want this to be kind of helpful for people. At least I'm in London. I just want this to be kind of out there, and this is going to really change. At least people would come and talk about it, and from whatever information I've got, I'm sharing it, and there could be another person who's going through the same thing, but he's not sharing, he's not telling anything. But I am not scared of anything. Okay, whatever comes, I am ready to bring everything down out in the open. That is my purpose. Okay, I'm ready to do it today, everything, and no matter who comes, also I don't care, because that's the kind of trust I have, faith in gods or something. It's that if you have to go, you have to go. Okay, but at least I'll tell the truth and go. That's what. Tell something which may cause people to like get mad, angry, and take on things. Let it be. It's time for all that to come into service. Okay, and then again, I'm telling you, I don't have evidence or anything, but it's up to you guys. You know your reality. If you're watching these videos, you always okay. I'm just like, felt like someone shouting at me or something. I don't know if they're talking to me. So, yeah, what I was saying, yeah, let it be open out there, and I just, whoever wants to know, like, you see, I'm not like trying to cut and, there are so many instances there, but I'm just trying to put certain things in perspective because it can go on like a big mega series because that level of information is there. But then I'm trying to give you a perspective of what has happened, but there could be the other side. I'm not just completely picturing, painting a picture. This is what it is. This is what, but I'm telling from my side. So take how you feel it. Whether you can take. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm only talking the truth. I'm only this one. It's up to you to judge how I speak and how I carry myself and what I'm telling, and you can just know by chance if you feel there is. I always appreciate if the other person, whoever is involved, if they feel they kind of want their things. If but I've not mentioned any names or here anything, but then if you come, you know that particular party. If they see me, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you were supposed to be, you were in that gang stalking mode. You know your truth, right? You know very well what has happened behind. I'll tell you more about what has gone inside. That's what I'm saying. You people all had no clue what was going on inside. That's what I wish, just an eye opener for all of you guys. Okay, and hope that clarifies what you have been, how everybody is being played around. Okay, so just this is something which I wanted to share. So please do share with others, and I want it to go as many people as possible, especially when you're everywhere it's happening there. I think so. If it's happening here, it can happen anywhere. Okay, so yes, please, and thanks for watching. And if you liked it and things, and if you got some information out of it, I'll be very happy. And all I want is just to get out of all this mess. Okay, we need to bring out all this. If it is under the carpet, people will abuse, use, and all things like. Now it's time, I think so. We all have to clean it up, whatever is there, and if not, I think we have to face the consequences somewhere or the other. So Yes, so see you in the next video. Take care.